A volatile ride today, and it was sure to be one, given that you've got the Fed outcome coming out tonight, and that's keeping the global markets really on tenterhooks. So what's going to be the Fed commentary on taper? What's going to be the Fed commentary on interest rates? All that is something, and of course inflation as well. All that is something that the market is keeping a close eye on. So it was volatile for most global markets. Having said that, India surely was the global underperformer in trade. So at a time when you had a mixed close for Asia, just mildly in the green for Japan, about a 0.3% downtick coming in for Shanghai, Hong Kong down 1%, and periphery markets like Korea as well flat. The European markets did quite okay when they started off trade, because FTSE was down about 0.5%, but the rest of the European markets were doing quite okay, and so were the US futures, just mildly in the green, largely flattish. But that said, for our markets, while we started off flattish, we lost some ground, breached that 17,300 mark, recovered all of that, went absolutely flat into the last lap of today's trade, and then in the last half an hour, or actually in the last 20 odd minutes, is when we completely gave up all of those gains to close in at the session lows. So net result, we've closed sub the 17,250 print in the Nifty futures, and that's a dip of 107 points that you saw on the index. Similar was the case with the broader end of the market, though I must mention here that they were actually underperforming even the benchmarks. We've closed in with a count of 154 stocks to the declines. In terms of the sectoral flavor today, largely all sectors were weighing heavy on the indexes. The only gainers, and I'm counting the gainers list because that's a smaller one, automobiles, they were relatively outperforming. Chemicals as well as textile were the only relative outperformer sectoral plays today. So look at Bajaj Finance, for instance. That fell down 3% in trade today. Bajaj Finserv as well was a rank underperformer. ITC, disappointment after its analyst meet, nothing new really to change the opinion of the market or the brokerages. ITC fell yesterday as well on its analyst meet day, and today too it was a rank underperformer. Bajaj Finance alone has lost about almost 7 to 8% in the last 3 trading sessions alone. It was a 3% fall day before. Yesterday as well the stock was a laggard, and today too it's fallen in excess of 3%. That said, within the broader end of the market, what was weighing heavy was an IEX, which fell 6%, Pfizer was down 4%, Polycab, GSPL, M&M Finance, Bata, RBL Bank were rank underperformers. On the film side, full of gainers, Sun Pharma held out okay, Kotak Bank, Maruti, MotoCorp, L&T, along with PI Industries, Crompton Greaves, Sun Pharma, Chambal Fertilizers and Enables Housing, which were the gainers in today's trading session. And then of course there have been the stocks which have been buzzing off late, the likes of a CDSL, BSE, Z. They were also on the trading radar. As was Aditya Birla Fashions, given that they've backed the exclusive licensing rights for Reebok India, this was a big mover in trade yesterday, and surely a stock which was in focus in today's session as well.